What's going on, guys? It's Colin here for NextGenTactics. I'm bringing you some Conquest Domination, Operation 925. And I'm not sure if that is a reference to the fact that it's an office building, 9 to 5, ha ha ha, or if somebody at DICE has a fixation on a particular Dolly Parton song. If you don't know which one I'm talking about, then, well, let's just move on. So, I like to cap the nearest flag to me when I start this map between B and C. I ignore A if I'm playing by myself, for the most part. If I spawn there and there's some action happening, yeah, I'll go deal with A, but in this case, I was close to C, I wanted to go cap that, and I want to focus on making sure the team is holding B and C for as much of the game as possible. You know, you have the majority of the flags, you're going to burn them out of tickets. Some epic, accurate shooting there, and I'm actually using the M416. So, I know that a lot of you don't want to see any more M16 gameplay. If I'm using, if I'm in like a competitive scrim or something like that, then the M16 might come out, but as far as public lobbies, I'll use other things. I've been playing around with the M416 and the AUG, the AUG, however you prefer to call it, and just decided for this one to go with the M416, and I'm making sure that I'm using the Spec Ops black camo, so that when I'm down in this garage, I'm nice and difficult to see. There's lots of little places to hide, and it can be tough to move around. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. I switched from my primary to my sidearm. I had plenty of ammunition left in the primary. Zigged when I should have zagged and get taken down by that guy, but it's all good. So we're kind of back in the action. We still hold B and C, so I'm just trying to figure out what to do with myself. Now, sometimes on this map, if you don't put some just basic strategies and rules of thumb in place for yourself, it can be tough to figure out, you know, where should I go, what should I do? And that's why I kind of like to set that rule for myself that if we're not holding B and C, I'm going to focus on B and C. Right there, I heard that guy jumping around the corner. And the sound design in close quarters is very good. The footsteps are much clearer. Sometimes actually even a bit too clear. You can hear footsteps on the levels above and beneath you, even though it's like a solid concrete floor that you're talking about. But anyway, sound whoring is much easier in close quarters than some of the regular maps. And right there, I just narrowly missed getting a double spray. I was trying to get down and defend B. Luckily, I think the team is holding on to B right now, so I'm just going to kind of make my way back up through the building. I'm going to drop down towards B, hopefully. In a second here, though, I'm going to wind up towards an enemy spawn point. And I still haven't figured out the rhyme or reason to some of the spawns, especially if you're playing on a player count higher than 8v8, which is what the maps are designed for. I shouldn't have reloaded right there. I killed one guy. He was picking up a res. I should have shot down the res again before I reloaded, but I am a compulsive reloader. It's like a bad habit. It's a reflex that I'm trying to get rid of, especially in close quarters, since you encounter multiple enemies so often. But anyway, moving on. So, we don't hold B at the moment. I'm going to drop down here, get this guy. They start to move, and then I hear this guy firing a USAS, so I'm not even going to attempt to go gun for gun with him. I bounce a nade off the wall, and I do get the kill. So now I'm going to jump down, help the team get the B flag back. And, you know, I kind of took it to heart. Like a lot of you guys, I posted some Gunmaster footage, and some of you liked it, some of you didn't. Wanted to see more quote-unquote tactical gameplay, because Gunmaster is just kind of a, you know, go around, get some kills. And there are some techniques or tips, I guess, that you can use in Gunmaster to try and win the game, but it's not exactly rocket science. Not that this is rocket science either. I mean, you know, who am I kidding? But I wanted to at least talk about some strategies that you can use if you're alone in a game, which is something else that I get asked a lot because I'm so often running with a squad. You know, what should I do if I'm lone wolfing it? And if you're playing close quarters as a lone wolf, I would focus on the territory between two flags. And I would pick flags that aren't as hotly contested. Lots of people like to hang out around A in the cafe. You can shoot your way out through the windows and look inwards. Like, I don't even go over there in this match, I don't think at all. So I'm going to go back and cap C, but see that B is burning. I want to make sure that we control that one first, where it's kind of central to the map. And now I'm going to turn my attention back to the C flag. We're going to go on the flag, see one enemy, take him down. I'm going to turn back around in the other direction, try and cover my back with this column, just make sure that nobody's surrounding me, and there are all kinds of ways that you can approach all of these flags. That's one thing that, you know, I think they might have even gone too far in that these areas are way too open. It's very difficult to guard all your flanks, and it's really important to work as a team, and if you are communicating, make sure that people are looking in different directions so that you have different angles covered, because there are 6, 7, 8 ways that individuals can approach the C flag. And so if you're sitting there looking in one direction, I mean, it's not like you're going to keep spinning around in circles. You're going to have to pick 1 or 2 spots to look at. So you're going to leave 5 or 6 that are vulnerable, right? So it's tough. Anyway, spawn here on the team. I see that they're trying to defend the C flag. I'm going to pick up 2 revives, and I think that I'm covered to the left. I am not covered to the left. I get shot. But luckily, one of my teammates picks me up. And when you're not talking to your squad mates, it can be tough, right? Because of all the different angles. You can't pick one lane to push by yourself, because there aren't really lanes in close quarters, you know? There's some like this hallway and that sort of thing, but it's just one of a number of different flanking routes that you can use to get at the objective. So, you know, that's a good thing. I think it keeps the action going. I find that it makes things a little bit random, especially if you're in the higher player count servers, but, you know, I like playing this at 12v12. I think that that's the sweet spot for this game type, and I have a lot more fun playing that than any other size. Gonna pick up a couple of, actually get 1 res, miss the other res to wrap up this game, but let me know what you thought. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, leave a thumbs down, leave a comment, let me know why. Maybe you just don't like me, and that's okay. But I wanted to at least be a little bit more tactical with my discussions. That's what you guys want to see from me here on this channel, so I'll try and bring that to you. Anyway, that is about it for me. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Cheers. We'll talk soon.